And one of the reasons why there is so much mess in the church and a lot of things going wrong in the life of men of God and our children and the church and everything is because of the lack of the manifestation of the word of knowledge, the word of wisdom, and the discerning of spirit. I remember some years ago where I lived, I was in the bedroom, and then the Spirit said unto me, go outside. So I came out. Then he said, ask them to bring you a chair, sit by the garage. And I was trying to make sense of it. Why sit by the garage? And the Spirit said, sit down. So I called for a chair, they brought the chair, and I sat down. I had some young men who lived in my house at that time with my kids. And they went into town and they came in. When they came, I was sitting right by the garage. So they parked the car and they went inside. Then I was sitting there. Then the Spirit said unto me, open the trunk, open the boot of the car. When I opened the trunk, there was this young girl in the boot. So I said, come out, come out. What are you doing here? And she said, oh, I came with them. And because you were sitting there, they asked me to hide in the boot. And I said, but you will kill yourself, girl. You would have died. They turned off the air condition, turned off the car and everything. And she was in the boot. So I called the young man and one of my sons. And I said, what is this girl doing in the car here? Somebody's daughter. Why? Who is she? Oh, she's our friend. And I said, but if it's your friend, why did you leave her in the boot? You know, I remember some time ago, I've always had these young men staying with me from all over the place, and friends of my kids and everything. And we went somewhere, and the Spirit said, he mentioned the name of the young man, and he said, he's somewhere in town, and mentioned the name of the hotel. So I called, and they said, Papa, is everything fine? I said, yes. Where are you? And they said, oh, we are somewhere here. And I said, no, you are here. You are in this hotel. And they said, oh, yeah, we are just hanging with our friends. And I said, who are these two girls you are with? And they said, hey, Papa, how did you know? And I said, nothing. Then the Spirit said, one of the girls is a snake. And he entered the room with a girl. And I called him. And I said, you are in a room with a girl. And I described again. I said, she's a snake. And she turned on the phone. Then the Spirit said, revoke his bullets so he can fire. That's all I said. You can interpret it any way you want to. Word of knowledge is so powerful that it does a lot of things. But that doesn't mean we have monopoly over it. Because after that, it hasn't happened again. You know, so you don't walk and assume that because the other day the Spirit gave you a word of knowledge about a particular situation, every time he will give you knowledge about a situation. No. The Bible says, as he wills, not as you will. So that is why we have to be careful that spiritual pride and arrogance don't step in, because that is very dangerous. Amen.